that happens, it will be able to pull the wagon. Look at him.
Yes, pull it will, but it will not be fast enough.
Do not worry. We will manage like this for a while before he gets us another one.
What if someone notices?
Come on, Freddy.
There's nothing we can
horses. He's buying this.
Must get the
Raiders. And he's one sitting right by the side of the road.
I'm sure the Lord will.
Go!
Czołem gołowąsie!
And to you too, Adder. How are you?
Czeka nas kolejny piękny dzień.
I would kill for some meat.
You're not alone. I might as well go to the monastery.
You? Or would you?
I hate sweet things.
Makes that turned out well, eh?
Whereas they'd make you the abbot, your reverence.
An abbot with a habit. But speaking of fasting, I heard something good. In some monastery in Sasau, there was some monk who just loved meat. So he had the cellar filled with water up to his ankle.
Well, this doesn't sound bad. I'll be right with you. Oh, good day to you.
I bring bad news from Kuttenberg. Eric's soldiers and the town rabble have torched the Jewish quarter. Fortunately, we saved most of the people. But I doubt they can form an alliance with us now.
Fuck. Where are they now?
Samuel and the rabbi took those who survived to Colleen.
Shit. We have to find Dry Devil and Capon and decide what to do next.
Well, Samuel said he wants to be around for that, and we should wait for him.
I see. But if he's gone to Colin, he won't be back till tomorrow. Oh well. At least we'll have time to get everything ready.
All right. I'll come tomorrow then.
Hold on. There's something I need to clear up with you. I sent Catherine to spy on Sigismund's camp. But I hear the two of you are trying to solve some murders in Kuttenberg. Should I tell her to go back to the city? Or are you going to drop the murder investigation?
Those poor girls deserve justice. But I'm definitely going to need Catherine's help in the city.
All right, but make it quick.
Nice day. Well, we went out for a piss.
Boy, that four-legged ogre gave me a... Right.
Go!
To hell with you!
Wait!
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker! Help me with this dog! Show what you're made of.
God!
Now, I'm counting to 10.
I came to talk to you.
What are you on about, yokel? This is a military position, not some tavern where you can blabber nonsense.
I am Sir Henry, and I hail from Kuttenberg.
Then turn yourself around nicely and go right back there, sir. We've no need of you here.
But
But what? You didn't hear me, or what? Men, come here! We've got ourselves a troublemaker!
sick!
What do you want?
Sick!
Oh, you much.
I'd like a beer. Hey, where's that beer? Taking their time again.
Piss off!
Be careful. It isn't safe around here.
What are you waiting for? Clear off!
You wouldn't send a dog out in there.
Get out of here!
Yeah, it's really
Piss
nasty
off!
out today.
The best thing would be to go to bed till it blows over.
Why don't you dawdle about here all night? I don't mind.
What can I do for you?
I'll have a look at... I'd like to do something...
Aye. Finally. Pleasure doing business. God be with you. A blessed morning to you. We're now open.
God bless.
Kind master, eh, doggy? Best wares on the map.
Pleasure doing business.
Come and take a look.
Take care.
Hot lids,
Greetings.
your finest mug.
And you're in the
Mugs
clear.
for sale. Oh, thin black
A
bread.
fine day for some fun. My God!
What do you have?
Let's talk about the
Aye.
here.
Well, pleasure doing business. God be with you.
The finest.
Don't be shy. Come closer and take a look. Sharp
Quality goods here.
What can I do?
What do you have?
Ah, never mind.
From the finest leather. What would you like?
I'll have.
Thank you. And a good day to you.
Hard. Pots for sale. Strong, well.
Nails! Take your pick! All quality!
Good day to you.
We've got enough
Would you repair?
around. Anything you need.
Noid! Excellent. It's...
Come and
Show me your.
I hope you'll be
got it all.
satisfied, my friend.
Do your shopping here, and you're in the leather pouches, belts, straps, all from the finest leather.
Apparently,
A fine day for some fine wares.
collection for repairs to the fortifications.
Are they out of their bloody minds? They had two collections just like it already.
Pillory for the good, the gallows for the wicked.
Not your day, eh?
You next time, you scoundrel!
yellow and red. Buy some apples.
Die
What
Kind,
did you do?
du verdammter
Nothing.
Bastard!
Really?
Were you expecting a different answer?
How's it going? I expect that's not very comfortable on your back.
What you
Fuck
sow.
my back. I can hardly feel it anymore. But recently some joker passed by and put a dead fish in my breeches.
What if I freed you?
I'd scarp her, obviously.
swine!
Serves
you right.
Haven't you got an ounce of shame?
Come and take your pick. You wear. Fuck yourself. I'll do whatever I want.
Who do they think is going to kill?
You're a dead man.
Meine Frau saw you. Gibt's nur Ärger.
What?
Like you. Was wünschst du, mein Freund? Willkommen, mein Freund. Such dir was auf. I give you my word of honor. He who does not believe my word may try his skill against mine. I challenge any man to measure his sword against mine. Ich bin ein Meisterfechter.
How can I help you today, friend?
Show me your wares.
Why are you wasting my time if you don't want anything then, eh?
Best wares on the market.
are a brave fechter.
He who
Why
does
not
not
test
believe my
yourself
word
against
may
the
try
Meister?
his skill against
No man
mine.
in Kuttenberg
I
is
challenge
as good
any
as
man to
Menhart.
measure his sword against mine.
Fine wares. Come and...
Every day, like this one.
You know what? Your plans are definitely more important than the business me and Catherine are dealing with in the city. Send her back to the camp.
All right, I'll see to it.
Can we start the meeting? We don't have much time.
Aye, we're all waiting for you. Right, gentlemen. I think it's clear to all of you what a shitty fucking mess we're in. We were caught off guard at Rabosh.
And they nearly fucking kill us all.
Yes, and they attacked the Jewish quarter.
Thanks a lot for reminding me. I almost forgot.
At least Henry here and Kubienka got most of the people out.
That's true. Good work, men. How did it all go down?
Well, to tell the truth, we were lucky as hell. We got there before it all started in earnest. That's why we managed to get those people out.
Lucky my arse. We gave those bastards a thrashing. They thought they'd loot and torch the whole place, but we scared them shitless.
It is nice that you found my people's suffering so entertaining. But what I want to know now is how you all intend to avenge them.
Well, what do you have in mind?
We shouldn't give up. That's the main thing.
Except that Sigismund has the League of Lords and a whole fucking army. And what do we have? Fuck all! Come on, lads. Jobst will bring his army soon. It'd be fucking mad to try on anything big before that.
It might take weeks for them to arrive. Von Berghoff will have found and caught us by then. We have to get rid of Von Berghoff. It's because of him that we're in the situation we're in, after all.
You mean in the shit, Sir Hans? You need to mince words.
Von Berghoff is just Sigismund's puppet. We're not going to waste time on him, are we?
Aye. It would be better to go straight after the most heavily guarded man in the kingdom. Brilliant idea, youngster.
Sigismund is out of reach, but perhaps we can get to Von Berghoff, and that should gain us some more time.
That fucker is Sigismund's right hand, so we'll chop it off.
Why kill him? You know what ransom we can get for that bastard.
Are you all fucking daft? Von Berger is holed up in Malishal, so unless any of you can fly, we can't get to him.
Oh, that's true. To take a cost like that, we'd need a dozen men, ladders, and maybe also a trebuchet or cannon.
There's no maybe about it. We'd certainly need a cannon.
So we steal the one von Berghoff used at Nebakov.
Well, why don't we just steal all the silver from the Italian court and buy our own, eh? Use your head before you open your mouth.
Hang on. Maybe Janosch's idea isn't all that bad.
You got another cunning plan that's guaranteed not to fail, haven't you?
I recently sent Catherine to spy on Sigismund's military camp near Opatovitz. She told me Von Berghoff has his cannon stashed away there. But it seems things are getting a bit out of hand there. So the Prague regiment he's in charge of is going to move it to Sedlets, and it might not be that well guarded along the way.
so we'll steal it, right? We'll wait till they go through some ravine, and we'll shoot at them from the rocks. The way you did to us before Nebukov.
I see you've learned something from me. But it's not that simple. What we need is for one of us to get amongst the Pragas, so he can keep an eye open and tell us when they're moving out.
And if we succeed? What then? There's 5.5 of us. Even with a cannon, that's not enough to take Malashov.
So you'd rather hide and ambush flower wagons? Are we common thieves?
No, patrzcie tylko. Jeszcze wczoraj przerzucał gówna, a dziś ten prawdziwy chojrak.
I know going up against von Bergov is dangerous, but we have to try.
Dangerous, my arse. It's suicide.
That's enough. Von Bergov has to die. Painfully, and above all, as soon as possible. And if there are not enough of you, this might help.
Well, well. That's a sight for sore eyes. Why the fuck didn't you show us that earlier? We could have saved ourselves a lot of blathering.
Where did you get such a fortune? After what happened?
People in Kolin decided to help. They are looking after our refugees and want to send everyone a strong signal that we will not be silenced.
So that's why you were so eager to go there.
We really appreciate it, son. Believe me.
And we won't mind if you got a couple of more purses like that.
If you will permit, monsieur, I might be able to contribute. I know a few mercenaires in this part. They may not be la cavalerie royale, but for such a purse, they will gladly tear Maleshov down stone by stone.
A company of mercenaries, a surprise attack, and a cannon in reserve. We could do something with that, couldn't we?
Not so fast. We don't have the cannon yet.
Then we'll fucking get it. We'll find a good spot for an ambush and send someone into the camp to spy on them. What about you, Henry? You'll get yourself recruited into the Prague Regiment, and when they take the cannon to Sedlitz, you'll send us a message via Catherine.
I was afraid you'd never ask. I can just see the look on von Bergov's face when we point his own cannon straight at it.
That's settled then. Henry will go to the camp. Catherine will tell you all you need to know. You'll find her in the bathhouse there. In the meantime, Ada here can go to Malashov and find out how von Berkov and his people are stationed there. But look, don't touch.
Za kogo ty mnie kurwa masz?
A lot of soldiers need a lot to eat. We'll have to stock up.
I'll go hunting. This tavern's a bit crammed for my liking as it is.
And what are we going to do?
We're going to prepare a warm welcome for the Pragas.
What do you say, Sir Hinek?
Well, what the fuck are you all sitting here for? Didn't you hear? The fun's about to start!
Can I have a word?
Why the hell do they pour the beer on the table?
Go! Easy, good horse. Go!
Oi, you! Come here! Where do you think you're going?
Into the camp, of course.
Oh, aye. They can't wait to see you. Look here. No strangers are allowed in, so turn around and sod off back to the pile of dung you crawled out of.
Why don't we make a deal? I'd like to take a walk around your camp, but my purse is really heavy, and I'm tired of carrying all that weight.
Oh. If it's too heavy for you, I could help you with that. It's the Christian thing to do, ain't it?
Here you are.
But don't draw attention to yourself. And if anyone stops you, we never saw each other. Is that clear?
Crystal clear.
God be with you, neighbour.
Greetings to you.
That fella from Nebba. I don't believe that. Well, come here before I call the guard.
And the time before that. And now I ain't no material to fort.
Tell me, what do you want?
It's you. Christ, seriously? The fella from Nebok.
What? You got me mixed up with someone else, pal.
How's it possible? We smashed you to smithereens. Boom!
Did you hear what I said? That wasn't me. I'm telling you.
We killed you. All of you. Boom. That was that.
What the hell are you talking about?
Everything blown sky high. People screaming. Trying to defend themselves. You tried to defend yourself. But we hit you too. Those infernal cannon shots. Boom! I can't stop hearing it.
Damn. The fella has lost his marbles. Listen, you madman. It wasn't me, all right? What do you want from me?
I've got to get out of here. Have you been past the smithy? Boom, boom, boom. As they hammer the iron. Makes me feel sick. You've got coin. I saw you at the gate. Give it to me, or I'll tell everyone who you are. I'll do it. I can't get away from here without coin. I can't sleep. I keep hearing that sound.
All right, I'll give you some coin. But then you'll leave me alone. Got that? You'll forget you ever saw me.
Thank you. Thank you. At last there'll be silence. At last I'll get some sleep.
Born out of mud in the north. There's a land all covered with snow and rocks.
It's all right.
Where it's always
Don't
nice
worry.
and green.
Tell me.
Talk slow. What break here?
I'm telling you, ain't I? Your men smashed all my pictures. And on top of that, they drank nearly a whole barrel of wine. And poor Dorota had to flee to the woods from your savages. She's lucky she got away with her honor intact.
I see. We pay everything. And punish very hard. Who was they?
How am I supposed to know their names? 5 of them there was. All in your uniforms.
Quiet now. I only asking.
Like them drunks will tell you anything if you threaten them with a whipping.
They tell me.
You silly doggy.
Ah, there you are.
Henry? What are you doing here?
Zizka sent me. Is there somewhere we can talk? In private, I mean.
Oh, by Christ. Oh, you've come up with another plan, haven't you? All right. But you better come this evening. We're too easily seen right now.
Water is flowing, dreams are going. The washing's only going to get wet again.
I'm here.
So I see. But you're too early. I said the evening. Haven't you got anything to do?
I'm here.
Come. I know a place where nobody will disturb us.
Where's that?
Stop asking questions and start undressing.
You want to talk here?
You said you wanted privacy, didn't you? If anyone sees us here, they'll think you're just another customer. And relax a bit. You're as stiff as if you were waiting to be branded.
All right. But you could have warned me.
Come now, Henry. Don't say you've never had your back scrubbed by a woman.
I have, yeah, but... it's just different with you. It feels a bit weird. After all we've been through together.
Oh, come now. You don't have to be bashful in front of me. Even about what I think I see in that tub.
Well, the water is pretty cold.
Of course it is. So, tell me quickly what you're doing here before you shrivel up entirely in the water. You say Zizka sent you?
That's right. It's about von Bergov's cannon and the Praggers who have it. I hear they're going to move it to Sedlec.
Aye, they have it. What of it?
We want to steal it on the way.
Have you all gone mad? Do you know how dangerous that is?
I know. That's why Zizka sent me here. I'm supposed to infiltrate the Praggers and make sure everything goes smoothly.
So what do you need me for?
Information. Where is the cannon now?
In the upper part of the camp where all the local captains have their tents. They've put up a palisade around the entire hilltop. And the guard at the gate doesn't let just anyone in. And what's more, they say the whole camp's gunpowder store is there.
And you think it's in the storehouse there?
That's the only place it can be. I haven't seen it anywhere down here, but they won't let me into the upper part.
Do you know anything about the cannon?
Not much. I've heard they call it the Finger of God, and it costs a fortune, but that's all.
When are the Praggers going to take the cannon to Sedlets?
That's what you're supposed to find out, isn't it? But it looks like they got held up for some reason. Sometimes I hear them complaining they should have been long gone by now.
Who's in charge here?
That's a pretty complicated question. But in a nutshell, there are 3 main captains here. They run the whole camp. Sigismund is holed up in Sedlets with his toadies and doesn't take much of an interest in what's going on here. The Cumans are under the command of a fellow called Chertan. Then there is Grozaf, who runs the camp. And then there are the Praggers, led by Dietrich Katz.
Who's this Grossav?
He's in charge of everything here. He's a nobleman, but don't expect him to act like one. They say he ran up debts and fell out with half the royal court. So Sigismund holed him away here instead of taking him to Sedlets. Watch out for him. You know how it is. The worse off a man is, the pushier he gets.
What is this Chertan like?
He's the commander of all the Cumans who marched into Bohemia. Sigismund officially gives the orders, of course, but it's Chertan they listen to. I've met him a couple of times. He's a tough fella, but his soldiers are loyal to him.
This Katz. Who is he?
He's in charge of the Prague Artillery Regiment. You should know him, in fact. It was him and his men who attacked Nabokov that time.
That Horson who nearly killed us all.
Calm down. You'll get your revenge soon enough.
Do you have any idea how I could infiltrate the Praggers?
The best thing would be to join up. There are never enough men. But it won't be as easy as it might seem. No, they won't let you go up and see cats just like that. But down by the shooting range, you'll find a fella they call Crow. He's a corporal in the Praggers. You'll know him by his big black moustache. He's Katz's right-hand man. So I'd try my luck with him.
And once I've joined them, what next?
Find out when they're supposed to go to Sedlets. And above all, why they're still here. And once you've got it sorted out with them and you're gonna all ride out with the cannon, I'll go straight to the Devil's Den and we'll get to work.
Well, it all sounds pretty dangerous. If I say the wrong thing or someone recognizes me, the game will be up. I could do with a kiss for luck.
Is it not enough that I scrubbed you all over? And free of charge? Is there anything else you want to ask before we get started?
What's it like here? Should I be afraid?
Not really. But I wouldn't call it peaceful here. You know what it's like. Humans here, Prague's there. Couple of noblemen and a bunch of mercenaries who want to fill their purses. All hot-blooded and all hating each other. Apart from that, it's lovely.
Do you know anything else about the Praggers that might come in handy?
Not really. They're artillerymen, as I said. And their pay is a lot better than the others. So they aren't too popular around here. That's all I know. They drink, play dice, and go to the baths just like all the others.
Is there anything I should watch out for?
Your mouth, mostly. You know what you like. If you give the game away, you're a dead man. Just try and act normal. They get up to a lot of drinking, riding, and archery here. Now and then they fight like cats and dogs, but the captains have things under control for the moment. Although
what?
There's a rumor going round the soldiers that there's a spy here. At first, I was worried they were talking about me, but it seems not. Be careful.
That's all I need to know.
Get out of the water, then. You've been in there for ages. Though I have to admit, you've scrubbed up nicely. Maybe I should wash you more often.
As long as it's always free of charge.
Actually, there is something you could do to repay me. But that can wait. Enlist for service first, soldier.
Get out of here! Don't wake me. Where do you think you're going? I apologize. Get out of here!
Greetings.
Surrender, now! Leave that! It doesn't belong to you! Thief!
Are you deaf? You!
All right! You caught me. I surrender.
Felt like return what you...
All right.
Nah.
Have a look then.
Oh, all right then. In that case, an indulge...
Why am I even wasting time with you?
Big and small. Right, it happens. Just which way you're going.
But high quality.
Onions. garlic. Not like no other.
Jugs!
Lord be with you.
Show me you.
Let's talk.
All right.
Do you
Look. I.
could go for something to eat now?
The finest wares, quality goods.
Christ, what a
He
day.
used to be such a sweet dog.
I'll give him a bit longer before I
Careful.
take him to the
Strong,
knackers.
well-made
I don't want to wait
hooks,
for him to bite.
spread rolls, light and dark.
Axes, pads, nails! Take your...
Quality straps, strong reins, fine.
Good
We'll
day
miss
to
him
you.
when he's gone.
You should get another puppy.
Honey pies. Pie. What do you need?
What do you have for...
Pleasure doing business. God be with you.
What are you doing, you whistler?
Easy. Easy. Nice and slow. Whoa.
Ich bin gleich bei dir. Gepriesen sei... What the...
I'll have a look. Let's talk about...
Gut.
Only because it's you.
That's not enough. Ja, das ist gut. Finally a good price. Sicher zufrieden sein. Bis bald.
A nag like this.
Oh, it's just you, eh? Ah.
Stay low, Fred.
boiled that valerian on too large a fire, I reckon.
What if I was supposed to distill it?
quick! Quick! Whoa!
You poop.
I'm looking for the local Sawbones. They said I've never seen the likes of him.
So, you came straight to me. Is that so? In any case, you found your man. Musa of Mali, scholar, traveler, and physician. At your service, friend.
Well, sorry to say this, but you're...
Very busy? May I ask who you are?
Henry, sir. How come you're so...
Big? Wise? Courteous?
No, that's not what I meant.
I know what you meant. I have had this conversation at least 100 times. Have you never heard of Prester John, or the Christian kingdom of Axum?
I think our parish priest might have mentioned that.
Tell me then, how the people in those stories are described. Not exactly like you. Am I right?
Well, I thought that was just, you know.
And as you see, it is not. So please, stop staring at me and tell me what you need from me.
Commander Katz sent me. I'm supposed to find the soldiers who went missing. It seems one of them is in your infirmary.
Yes, Mishek. He's lying over there, and will remain lying for long. He was badly stabbed, and it will take weeks before he comes to his senses.
But I need to talk to him.
Then, you shall have to wait. When he was brought here, He was mumbling about some wagon on a place called Lota. But then he passed out and did not awake again.
Damn it. I'll have to manage without him.
I wish I could do more for you, friend.
You said you were...
I did indeed. Until...
Heal!
This way's no good. I'll have to go around.
Come here!
What? What?
What the fuck are you doing here? Get lost! If you value your life!
Calm down. I just want to talk.
Talk then! What do you want then?
I've only come for one document. That's all I want from you.
What fucking document? Hold on. You mean that parchment we were taking to Sedlets? Dopradelle. A fella hopes to get his hands on something worth running off for, but all that's in that fucking chest is useless shit and some stupid fucking parchment. Hey, how come you know about it?
That doesn't matter.
Yes, it fucking does. Talk, or I'll beat it out of you.
All right. Cat sent me. He wanted me to find you and bring back the charter you're carrying.
Cut? That old wineskin ain't given up yet. We thought he'd see sense and leave us be, when none of the fools he sent after us came back.
Why did you quit the army, anyway? Reckon that's a bit risky.
Unlike battling all the time, you mean? We were just fed up with it. Sleeping in a shitty tent, never getting a proper meal, and on top of that, all the slaughtering.
There's no point dragging this out, is there? Just give me the charter, and I'll be on my way.
And you'll leave us be?
Go wherever you like. I just need the parchment.
All right. It's up in the loft, in the painted chest. You can take it. There's a ladder in the chamber. And you never saw us, right? Well, God be with you.
If you're going to the camp, watch out for crows. He's dodgy, he is.
Good to see you.
Greetings, Master Guard.
Anything to drink?
You know it is.
I've come about that charter you're looking for.
Have you got it?
Yes.
By Christ, Henry. All them men couldn't find it, and you just come strolling in. And the soldiers who were taking it to Sedlitz? Did you find them as well?
Aye. But they weren't planning to go to Sedlitz. They deserted, and were hiding out in the sawmill near Lahota.
Horsons. Where are they now? What did you do with them?
Well, they're still at the sawmill, as far as I know. I managed to sneak in among them, but I didn't feel up to taking them on.
Doesn't matter. We'll send the cavalry troop after them. We'll tie the bastards behind the horses and drag them here, so everyone sees what happens when you try to get one over us.
My Christ, Henry, you've made my day.
That's your mission accomplished, then. You're one of us from now on, Henry. Here, take our Loffin Rock and wear it with pride. And you know what? I think you should get paid right now.
So we can move out from the camp at last?
First things first. You know the first thing every real soldier does when he gets paid? He gets shit drunk! Musa, did you hear that? Henry found that damn document for us.
And what about the deserters?
I'll take care of them, don't you worry.
And what now? Will you head out for Sedlets?
The sooner the better. Don't tell me you'll miss me.
It is just that you have not finished telling me the story of George and the dragon.
Really? All right, but telling a story like that needs a proper drink first. You too, Henry. Drink!
Me? I don't drink much.
Call yourself a man? As your captain, I order you to have a fucking drink. I don't like drinking alone. And you can forget about Musa.
Alcohol and gambling may have their uses, but they are also sinful. And much more sinful than beneficial. I mean, look at yourself. A man should have 4 humors in his body. But you have replaced them all with alcohol.
You're no saint yourself. I've heard from the bathhouse wenches how you can't take your eyes off them.
Every creature is beautiful and noble. For Allah created them thus. I'm just admiring his work.
You've got a way with words, I'll give you that. All the more reason I don't understand why you don't drink and play dice.
I simply do not want to.
But I fucking do. So come on, Henry. You'll play with me at least.
Nah, why not? Let's have a game.
That's the spirit. You're a man after my own heart.
Careful, friend. Winning money of the captain is never a good idea.
We'll see whose side luck is on today. Like this. Damn! What's this? ones here. My God! Oh, come on! If I was you, I'd take it. Let it be now. I want a blade too, you know? That's enough for me. Well, you're not afraid of anything. These ones here. Like this. My God! Oh, come on! Mother of...
Shit! How could I have lost?
Glory to the victors, honor to the defeated. You'll get me back next time, sir.
You bet I will. I'll pluck you like a chicken. And now for a drink.
And so St. George hops on his white steed, and he rides to the lake, where he sees a huge mountain with a cave at the bottom. Stench of sulfur, it's wafting from it. And so he shouts at the top of his lungs into the cave and says, "Come out, dragon! I challenge you to a fight!" And so, all of a sudden, the mountain moves, and massive dragon looks down at George and says, "Sir Knight, I accept your challenge, but why the fuck are you shouting up my arse?" I love that, sir. Up his arse.
Sir, you have to come with me quickly. The surgeon too.
Can't you see we're in the middle of serious debate?
No, please, come quickly, before it's too late.
What's going on?
This is Chatan. He leads the Cumans.
He has been stabbed. Tut's Bazeni. Kitchen outdoors.
Who did it?
will not get anything out of him in this state. We must get him to the infirmary before he bleeds to death.
Someone, please explain to me. What the fuck is going on here?
They said they just found him like this.
These two, they were on guard in the tower, and out of the blue they heard a scream.
When his men find out about this, we'll be lucky to not end up in the same position as him.
We've got to move him quickly. He's in plain sight here.
Quick, before it's too late.
I'll help you with him. You two. Go to the gate. Don't let anyone in. You got it?
What are your orders, Lord of Burblaka?
What do you think? Catch the bastard who did it!
That never would have occurred to me. We're lucky to have you here.
Don't make me mad! If your men had done their sentry duty properly, we could have spared ourselves this fuck-up!
I'll deal with Aldebert and Radovan, don't you worry. But now we have to do something.
All right. You search this place, and I'll go to see Chertan in the infirmary.
Right now? What good can you do there? Be better if you help me here.
Do what I said and don't concern yourself with me. I'll go where I want, when I want.
Fine. Go to hell for all I care. So, Henry, Chertan's at death's door. Musa is up to his elbows in his guts. Grosov won't do a fucking thing. I'm pissed out of my head. I'd like to hear any suggestions.
Well, the most important thing is to keep this hushed up. Things will really go to shit if anyone finds out.
It's true. Doesn't take much to get that Kuman rabble's blood up. I don't want to end up in a goulash. We're gonna have to sort this out. Being a commander here is a right pain in the arse. Soldiering was different in my day. Nobody would have dared stab an officer right in the camp. Kurva! You know what, soldier? I'm gonna go and take care of something in my tent for a while. And you take a torch and search this place.
All right. Go and get some rest, and I'll take a look around.
What do you fucking mean, rest? I'm going to have a think. Looking and thinking until we're all slaughtered. Sigismund. Looking and thinking until we're all slaughtered. Sigismund wants us all hung, drawn, and quartered.
And the lock looks scratched. Maybe someone tried to get inside without a key. Was someone trying to steal something? Or perhaps I'm not the only one who's looking to make mischief here. And lo and behold, where might this trail of blood lead to? A lockpick. Maybe the murderer used it to unlock the powder store and then got rid of it here. Catherine was right. I'll never get such a massive cannon out of here. I have to get Katz to move it out of the camp somehow. Right. I've searched the whole place.
Did you find anything?
I found out a lot of things. The powder store is unlocked, for instance. It shouldn't be, should it? What do you say?
Well, I'm fed up with this fucking camp. You know what? From now on, I only want to hear stuff if it's truly important. I don't give a shit about the rest. Let's go to the infirmary instead and take a look at Chertan. Maybe Musa's already finished with him.
Where the fuck have you been all this time? While you lot have been playing with cocks up there, Chertan croaked.
What? Musa couldn't save him?
That fucking sawbone of yours finished him off, more like. He took one of his pagan potions and poured it down his throat.
Why would Musa do something like that? You think he'd sit with us all evening like everything was fine, and then decide out of the blue to kill someone?
Can someone explain what the fuck happened here?
Chertan's dead. Not from his wounds. He was poisoned. Sir Grozav is right about that. But he could not be more wrong about the rest.
How dare you, you foreign dog!
Calm down, sir. Go on, Musa.
When Chertan was brought here, he was bleeding heavily, and his wounds needed stitching. But he survived. Then I gave him some wine to prepare him for treatment. That is the usual procedure. But what was not usual was that he started vomiting blood. And then he died.
Isn't it possible you gave him the wrong treatment? Maybe you missed something.
I have taken care of countless wounded men. I know what I am doing. And if I say Chertan was poisoned, then he was poisoned. They must have mixed something into the wine.
What do you have wine for if you don't drink?
As I said, I give it to wounded men to ease their pain and for certain complaints. At the right dose, it can be very beneficial. It is not all that common in my country. But I follow the teachings of the great scholar Ibn Sina. You Christians know him as Avicenna. I tried other alcohol as well. But drinking mead makes my patients worse. And if I give them beer, they almost always shit themselves.
That's enough! Keep an eye on this fiend till I bring the guards.
Wait, sir. As Henry here said, Musa was with us all evening. I have no idea what happened here, but Chertan was stabbed first. Musa couldn't have done that.
So, he's in league with someone else?
With one of the half-wits here? I doubt that.
Are you sure you're not trying to cover for him?
I beg your pardon.
Don't try that on me. I know very well you and that foreigner are best pals.
I will happily take an oath. I may not be a nobleman like you, but that doesn't mean I don't have my arm.
But who could have poisoned the wine, then? Musa was alone here, wasn't he?
Shut your mouth, Henry. This is our business.
Might I say a word about this matter?
You can be glad you're not in irons.
Please, sir. Give me some time, and I will bring to you the real murderer. We won't leave this place until we clear this up. You have my word.
What? But sir, you said we were going to move out first thing in the morning.
And I also told you to shut your mouth. Not even a handcart carrying dung will leave the camp till I give the order.
So I'm supposed to let a murderer go and put up with you in my camp meanwhile. Are you yanking my pizzle?
But sir...
Silence! Musa will remain under guard in his tent. He will not speak to anyone until the royal justiciar arrives from Sedlets. He'll deal with him. And my advice to you two is to sit on your asses and twiddle your thumbs. If word gets out that Chertan's been done in, things will get pretty hot around here for all of us.
Where do you think you're going, Henry? Stay here and talk. What do you say to all this?
Well, sir, I'm just a common villager. I don't know much about such matters, but I'd say Musa is up to his ears in shit.
Uh-huh. You got that fucking right.
But you won't just leave this be, will you?
Could I look on while an innocent man gets hanged? And if I can't let that happen, then neither can you. And that's an order.
Well, what are we going to do then?
That's what I'd like to know. We have to find the real murderer as quickly as possible. But what do I know about that? I'm not the royal justiciar.
You really don't have any idea what to do next?
How could I? We should probably talk to Musa. Find out exactly what happened.
But Grozav has him under guard.
And there's no way I can get to him. Everyone knows my face. But you could do it.
Me?
Who else, soldier? I need help. Someone I can trust. And you spent the whole evening with me, so you're not a suspect. You have to get rid of the guard somehow, and get to Musa.
All right. I'll try to distract the guard somehow.
Good idea. Grozov's men are all blockheads. It'll be easy as pie.
How much time do we have for this investigation?
2 days at most, I'd say. Then Sigismund's deputy will arrive from Sedlitz. And Henry, be careful. I'm depending on you.
That bastard. We're stuck here because of him. I hope Musa will know what to do.
Henry? What are you doing here? Grozav said...
Nah, to hell with Grozav. Katz believes you didn't do it. We have to clear your name somehow.
I truly appreciate that. But I am not sure that is possible. Tinje sireye, mene mene sireye.
What?
It is a proverb from my country. It means the road to truth has many twists and turns.
Well, we'll straighten them all out. Don't worry. But I'm gonna need your help. What happened when you brought Chertan to the infirmary?
I already told you everything. We laid him on the table. Crow went his own way and I started cleaning Chertan's wounds. Then I gave him some wine to drink. And he suddenly began to shake and vomit blood soon after. He was dead.
And what happened next?
Then the noble lord of Borumlaka arrived and started to go mad.
Did Chertan say anything before he died?
He tried to, but my Hungarian is not as good as I thought. He was coughing so much that I could not understand anything.
What about that wine? Could I take a look at it?
Lord Grozav poured it away in anger before you arrived, so that I could not poison anyone else, he said.
He poured it away? When it could have helped us? The wine was evidence.
Evidence that here in Bohemia you will drink, even vinegar. It smelt and looked the same, as always. Except perhaps it was a little more cloudy.
Where was the wine from, actually?
A bathhouse maid brought it to me along with my clean laundry. A very pretty girl. Black hair, nicely built. Catherine, I think she's called.
Catherine? Are you sure?
Absolutely. But I doubt that she was mixed up in this. Chertan was not the first person I gave the wine to today. The wine must have been poisoned here, in my infirmary.
All right. But what now? How will we find the murderer?
I have done some thinking about that. After all, What else can I do here? The best thing would be to investigate the poison. Every poison has different effects. One makes your hair fall out. Another turns your guts inside out. If we discover what poison was used on Chertan, we just have to find it, and the mystery is solved.
How can we identify the poison, then?
That is not hard. I examine the dead body, I find the symptoms of the poison, and I compare them with known effects of poisons. That is, I would, if I could get out of here.
We're fucked, then.
Not yet, my friend. Since I cannot leave this place, we shall have to make you an expert on poisons.
Me?
The first thing to do is to go to Chertan's corpse and examine it thoroughly. Arms, legs, face. You must remember everything that looks strange to you. In the infirmary, you'll find a chest. Take from it my almanac of poisons and compare what you saw with the symptoms described there. You can read, I hope.
Aye, pretty well.
Excellent. The chest is locked, but I trust you will manage somehow.
You have a whole book just about poisons? Where did you get it?
I bought it on my way here, in Moravia. I have not yet had time to study it properly, but please, do not mention it to anyone. It would not look good for someone in my situation to have such a book. You surely understand.
Right. Examine Chertan's body and read the book. I can manage that. Who do you think killed Chertan?
I have no idea. But what I do know is that we will not get anywhere if we suspect everyone in the camp. Who do you think is the prime suspect at this moment?
But what if some spy got inside the camp?
It is true that Sigismund has enemies everywhere, and killing his commander might be appealing, but the guards would not have let a stranger get close to the powder store.
Well, what do you think?
And I would bet that it was one of us who was there at the time. And because it cannot be you, me, or Katz, that leaves Grozav, Stephen, and the two guards. Someone should question them all. Maybe their statements will give something away.
Aye, but not me. I have enough on my plate as it is.
I cannot force you, of course. But if you could find the time for it, I would be eternally grateful.
Was it you who found Chertan?
Aye. Me and my comrade there.
I need to ask you a couple of questions.
I don't know nothing. We didn't do nothing.
You really didn't see anything? You're standing there on the tower and you don't hear a man getting murdered? That's a bit odd, isn't it?
Are you deaf? I told you we didn't notice nothing.
No, I believe you. But that only tells me you weren't taking your guard duty as seriously as you claim you were.
Well, it's possible.
What's possible?
It's possible we dozed off for a while.
Oh, Christ. I knew it. You two were asleep up there.
No, we might have just shut one eye for a moment, but we wasn't sleeping. We'd have noticed if anything happened there. But before Chertan started yelling, it was all peace and quiet.
What did you do when you found Chertan?
It all happened so fast. Before we could come to our senses and decide what to do, Crow turned up.
Crow?
Aye. He heard the racket and came to see what was going on. And I'll tell you, when he saw Churton, he went as pale as a ghost. But he snapped out of it quick, and told us to wait for him to go and get cats. If it wasn't for him, Churton would have bled to death there.
How did you find Churton?
I don't remember too well. I remember we heard someone yelling. So we ran down to the ammunition store, and there he was on the ground.
Have you noticed anyone suspicious hanging around by the powder store recently?
There's always someone going in and out. But no strangers. Not everyone can get up to that part of the camp. In fact, everyone who has access came to the place where Churton was lying.
As far as I know, there were 2 of you on guard duty on the tower. What's the other soldier like?
Him? God's teeth. He's the most annoying bloke I've ever met. Can't keep his mouth shut. A complete twat.
Anyone can be a bit of a twat sometimes.
But he out-twats them all. He never stops banging on about the most run-of-the-mill things. Like, he was living in a cave until now. I tried to tell him I'm not fucking interested, but he doesn't take any notice. Between you and me, it's quite a relief that this business with Churton shut him up for a while. Christ.
Right, I've learned something about poison. Now I should examine Churton's body. All right, here we go. Holy Mary, Mother of God, don't let me miss anything, and forgive me for what I'm doing to this unfortunate wretch. He looks a bit ruddy, but is that from the poison, or was he just drunk? I can't see anything strange here. No bruises or broken lips. No signs of poisoning. Ah, what a stench. He coughed up some blood, all right, but he also threw his guts up. Ah, there's no way I'm examining that. That's a nasty wound. I almost feel sorry for Churton. But why would someone kill him in the most heavily guarded part of the camp, instead of trying to lure him outside? Oh, his belly's hacked to ribbons. Who could have butchered him like that, for God's sake? Almost everything is covered in blood. But there doesn't seem to have been much of a fight. These things can't tell me anything, unfortunately. He looks horribly rigid and contorted. He must have died in awful spasms. Nothing strange here except the stiffness and broken nails. Could he have dug his nails into the table when the spasm started? It hurts just to think about it. Completely rigid. Just like the arms. But, oh, Christ, what a stink! Ugh, he shot himself. God, that's rank. I'll examine some other part of him instead. That'll have to do. I found out enough. He had spasms, as red as a poppy. But that could be from drinking, or lots of things. I mustn't forget anything. That's the main thing.
Christ.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Stop, you bastard!
All right,
Move your ass!
I read that book of yours, and I think I know now what Chertown was poisoned with.
What do you mean, you think? Do you know or not?
The potion is called Kiss of Death. It causes vomiting, cramps, boils, and rapid death.
This name means nothing to me. I suppose I did not get that far in the book. But if you think the symptoms are the same, I will believe you. Are you sure it was that poison? Were there not more in the book?
Absolutely certain. The murderer couldn't have used anything else.
All right. I have no choice but to believe you. Now, we can only hope that the murderer has not had time to get rid of the evidence.
I better start searching fast, hadn't I? You said that the suspects are Grozav, Crow, and the 2 guards. This won't take long.
Wait a moment. There is something I must tell you.
Of course. Go on.
First, you should know that I am grateful for what you are doing. Were it not for your investigation, I probably would not be standing here. But I have been thinking about what you said. That some spy is most likely behind the murder. I do not intend to accuse anyone, of course. I myself have a knife to my throat. It is all strange, though. People have just been sitting around for months here. And all of a sudden you turn up, and everything is turned upside down.
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it?
Tell me the truth, my friend. Who are you? Really?
All right. I'll try to trust you. Maybe I'm not King Sigismund's most ardent supporter.
I knew it! I could tell straight away that you were cleverer than others in this camp.
You're pleased? Aren't you a courtier of his?
It was not my first choice. Or do you think I long to spend half my life in some dirty tent?
How did you come to be in Sigismund's court?
That is a long story. I once served Sultan Bayezid. Although the Osmans are not that welcoming to my people, the Sultan at the time received envoys from all over the world. So I was useful. But soon after, we found ourselves at war with Tumor and his Golden Horde. Luckily, that is, luckily for me, it was around then that Sigismund's messenger, and I am sure, but let us instead...
Well,
you could... I am grateful to you because I would be... So I think... You know, in this I better go. Good luck.
Beautiful, but empty. No poison. Weaving something like that must have been one hell of a job. I wouldn't mind a piece of that. For pain, exhaustion, fever, all healing remedies.
I must be mad. To hell with it. Are you kidding? Stop that!
Nails? Is Crow planning on building a cottage instead of a tent? But they're covered in some kind of dirt. Oak. And dry as a bone. The water smells of flowers of some kind. Like roses? Hold on. Nails, rosewater, oak bark. They're all used to brew Kiss of Death.
I don't recall telling you to touch my lock. Guards, I need help.
Stop! Leave that lock alone! Surrender! Now!
I surrender!
Now I'll show you. Try to pick that...
All right.
Now show...
All right.
All right, then. In that... Back
It
off!
looks like everything is here.
Get out of my sight! We're done here, right? So clear off.
It looks like everything is here.
Where the hell did a common soldier get so much money? Something stinks here. I doubt that pair of drunks could have killed Chertan even if they wanted to. Nothing out of the ordinary. Just a broom.
He's the camp commander, but it looks like a pauper lives here. I reckon Grozov's fallen on hard times. Now, that's valerian, I believe. It helps relieve pain, but it's also used to make dollmaker potion. But Chertan was poisoned with Kiss of Death. Or was he?
Put that fooling around away right now! Good! See? There's no need to be swinging a weapon around here!
I'm sorry.
Greetings to you.
Oh, excuse me.
Excuse me.
Right. I found out all I could. I reckon I'm as ready for the trial as I'll ever be.
My word, you're bristling with confidence. We still have some time, so calm down, or you'll give yourself a fit. In the meantime, I'll go and get everything ready.
Well then, gentlemen. I understood from your letter roughly what happened, and I trust we can settle the matter quickly and quietly. But before we get started, I have to say you've disappointed me, Sir Grosov. King Sigismund placed his trust in you, but you don't seem to be up to the task.
That's not true. I took a few tattered tents and turned them into a proper military camp. Everything here is as it should be.
Only your soldiers seem to die from time to time, eh?
There are always problems, but as you can see, I can deal with them. We caught Musa of Mali in the act. You just need to pronounce judgment.
Sir, I can assure you that Musa did nothing wrong.
I was waiting for you to pipe up, cats. Tell me, why should I believe the word of a low-born drunkard, especially when it seems you and Musa are good friends?
Because I can prove everything I say to you. I tasked Henry here, one of my best soldiers, to find out what really happened to Chertan.
Him? Well, I shall definitely have to hear what he has to say. Tell me, lad, why is Musa innocent, in your opinion?
Well, that's simple, sir. Musa was with me and Commander Katz at the time when Chertan was stabbed.
That doesn't prove anything.
Do you think I stabbed him? From afar?
Musa of Mali will remain silent until I personally ask him a question.
Katz and the boy were drunk. Musa could easily have disappeared for a while. Nobody would have noticed him in the dark anyway.
I find that hard to believe. But if it wasn't Musa, who did kill Chertan?
Chertan was killed by our corporal, Stephen, known as Crow.
What? Me? Fucking hell, Henry.
Crow? That one with the mustache?
That's right, sir. He's Katz's right-hand man. I bet they're both mixed up in it.
Nobody asked for your opinion, but I am eager to hear yours, lad. And start at the beginning. What happened that night by the powder store, by your reckoning?
Crow crept up on Chertan in the night and tried to kill him. And others would no doubt have ended the same, because Crow is an enemy mercenary.
What bilge? I've known the man for years, sir.
He made it all up. Where's the evidence?
I don't need any proof, I just know. Crow is the murderer.
You just know, do you? How convenient. But, unlike so, the next time you have some foolish conjecture, keep it to yourself. What happened next? You carried Chertan to the infirmary? Isn't that right, Sir Musa?
Yes, sir. There, I gave him wine to drink, and I prepared to stitch his wounds, but he died before I could.
It seems someone poisoned the poor fella.
My guess is Crow coated the dagger with poison. How else could he have poisoned him so quickly?
That's nonsense, isn't it?
You think he planned ahead to stab someone half to death and leave the poison to finish the job?
That really does sound peculiar.
Ha! Even if that happened to be true, where would I have got the poison?
You brewed it yourself. I found rosewater, nails, and oak bark in your tent. Stuff used to brew a poison called Kiss of Death. And that's exactly what was used to kill Chertan, sir.
You fucker! I don't have any of those things!
That's enough! I've heard all I need to know. Cats, I hereby convict that corporal of yours for murder.
What?
Sir Grossoff, have a gallows erected.
Leave me alone!
Don't make this harder than it need be. We could have you tortured, too.
You whoresons! Just try and catch me! Fuck you, whoreson!
What the? Well, Lord Steverit, I'd say we've cleared everything up.
True. Get rid of the body outside the camp. He doesn't deserve to be buried with soldiers who fell for the king. And I apologize to you, Sir Musa, for all this unpleasantness.
My head will remain on my shoulders. That is the main thing.
You needn't have been afraid of that. Your sort get hanged. It's a waste of a blade.
I wouldn't laugh so much if I were you. You aren't up to running the camp. Under these circumstances, I can't let you remain here unsupervised.
What? I didn't do anything.
Exactly. And look where your inaction brought us. I will take command for the moment.
You can't do that.
Indeed, I can. And much more besides. I will live in the royal tent. I'm sure cats will be happy to leave it to me.
It's all yours. We won't be staying much longer anyway, will we, Henry?
As you command, sir.
Then I do command, soldier. Go and pack.
Have I got time to stop by the baths? There's something I need to sort out there.
All right, but hurry. I don't intend to make the journey in the dark just because you want to dip your wick one last time. Excuse me.
Everything all right, Sir Stevor?
No need to worry. Just because I spend all day sitting on my rear end doesn't mean I've forgotten how to hold a sword.
What about you, Musa?
For my part, I could happily have done without all this. By the way, should I prepare the infirmary?
What for? I'd rather you found someone who will get rid of that body.
I'll take care of it. Just give me a moment to get my breath back. Not so young anymore, you know?
I could brew for you a reviving tonic. If you are not afraid of this.
Come now, Hungarian red is the best tonic. If your country is
This we'll start making it here as well.
Don't think I can't see you.
Relax. I'm not doing anything wrong.
What do you need?
I need...
Great. I'm glad you found what you were looking for. Take care, friend.
Nice!
Now you're in trouble.
Come on! Take that! Come on!
Be careful. What are you waiting for?
It's not safe here. Take that, you shit!
I've got a feel I'll have to know. How much do you want?
And it looked...
Pleasure doing business. Take care.
Faster!
Well, what are you waiting for?
What the fuck was that?
Excuse me?
Say about the greatest evil of all, the one called woman. They look like angels on the outside.
It's happening. The Praggers are leaving for Sedlets.
At last, I won't have to wash the Cuman's asses anymore.
Tell Zizka everything, so they're ready for the ambush.
I will. But be careful once it all starts. I wouldn't want Dry Devil blowing your brains out by mistake.
What are you here for, stranger?
I need a bath.
Certainly.
I've heard the girls here can work wonders. I'd like to see that for myself.
Don't worry. Once my girls get their hands on you, you'll forget all your sorrows. At least for a little while.
I can't wait.
As you wish. You have the coin, don't you?
I'll gladly pay you.
Excellent. You'll find exactly what you're looking for in my bath.
Phew. I always get hungry after a fuck like that. I'll go and find something to eat.
I'll have some wine.
Whoa! All right, I'm ready. We can get out of here.
The sooner the better. Deserters, traitors, murders. I'm getting too old for all this. I still can't believe that Krau betrayed us.
Why the fuck didn't I notice anything earlier?
Nah, don't worry about it. He was one wily bastard.
In any case, the company's missing a corporal now. And I was thinking the post should go to someone capable. You may be new, but you've been a real help to me. And the lads will obey you. I'll make sure of that. What do you say?
I don't know what to say.
Say yes. What else, you dolt?
It'll be an honor, sir.
You can stick the sir where the sun don't shine. You must know by now I'm not keen on formalities. Well, let's leave it be now. Otherwise we won't get out of here before dark. Right, Corporal. Order the men to get onto the wagons.
Aye, sir.
Sedlitz awaits!
So the devil jumps in from behind a tree. But Pa, who's already got his blood up, just grabs him by the horns, wrestles him to the ground, and then starts giving the devil such a hiding. The fur is flying off. Wait, fellas. After Pa was done with it.
Help me with him! I'm bleeding! Yeah!
Mutt!
Fuck his face then! The one you're standing! Take that! Bleeding already, are you?
Bleeding like a
Mutt!
You nearly knocked his blood off! Yes! That's his face in!
I've been waiting for you. You're gonna fuck with us?
Right between the eyes.
Now you'll see what we do with criminals, bastard. I'll rip your arm open. Yeah, don't spare it. Bash him on the head.
Raise him up.
Bash him on the head. He doesn't know which way to slap. Yeah. Bash him on the head. Fuck you! You won't be able to take another one like that.
I'm all yours.
Mutt!
Slice him up.
We're going to gut you, you whoreson.
Mutt!
You want to try me?
Mutt!
I'm all yours. Don't think I won't cut you to pieces. Do it. You can hardly stand ourselves. Ritual black. Yeah. Bash him on the head. Hey! I need a hand here. Through black. For the cross! No, ain't had enough yet. You won't be able to take another one like that. Do it. Now you'll see what we do with criminals, bastard.
By God's will, die!
Bad luck. Show what you're made of. No, you don't. Do it. Fucking horse, Send my greetings to the devil. Let him have it. Yes, we shall. Don't spare it. Get home.
Heal.
Take that fucker out, damn it!
Dick!
Come on, then! Light him up!
Take my steel!
Dick! I'm on it! We're gonna gut you, you Let him have it!
Dick! Heal!
Show what you made
Blood, yeah!
Get ready to leave this life! Die for the You pay for that! Pay for that! Take that! You look like some ducky sent you out!
Come here!
I'll do you, you good! You get it! This is for bye.
There. It's done.
What's the matter? Aren't you happy?
It just doesn't seem right, what we did to those people.
Not people, the enemy. Remember that. Trust me, you'll sleep a lot better. By the way, Brabant has already brought up his promised reinforcements.
What are they like?
Well, You'll see for yourself. But now, we have to get out of here first.
Yeah, the sooner we make ourselves scarce, the better.
To the task, then.
Seems like we poked a hornet's nest with that ambush, eh?
We did. And that means the Devil's Den won't be safe much longer.
Another reason not to stick around there and attack Malashov.
Well, we're in luck. Ada's just returned from a scouting mission, and he says von Burkov's at the castle.
And what about Brabant's men? You were saying you don't like the look of them.
I just don't trust them somehow. But I'll admit that Frenchman surprised me. They're no greenhorns.
We'll see how they fare in battle.
Indeed we will. We'll soon get going. Get ready, and then we'll plan what's next.